for today's video, I am so excited because I'm doing one of my favorite makeup looks. Every summer, there's just that one look, which is this one. I just gravitate towards it. I think of certain products when I think of summer makeup. It's kind of like my everyday summer makeup look when I don't know what to do. This is something I know that when I go for it, I'll be so satisfied. If you want to know how I got this and which products are my absolute favorites when it comes to summer, the ones that I just immediately think of, and keep on watching and let's go. So I love to apply only concealer, so I'm mixing these two concealers from Catrice and I'm applying the lighter shade under my eye and then mixing both on the rest of my face where I need it. Also, quick note, as you can tell, my hormonal acne has been just doing its thing. I am trying to get my hormones balanced again, but it has been a little bit difficult. These are just marks, these are not active pimples anymore, but I was afraid that these two were going to explode, so to say, and I have been using my La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo so well, and this has helped so much to kind of make my pimples not completely like go crazy. So this is truly such a great spot treatment. I use it in the morning and I also use it at night and it has really helped. So if you need a spot treatment, this one from La Roche-Posay is really nice. Since my skin tends to be a lot more oily during the summertime, I never skip powder. I usually don't skip powder any time of the year, but especially in the summertime, I don't. Now for bronzer, when I think of my go-to summer makeup, this is not the bronzer I usually think of. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but the one that comes to mind is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, which I no longer have because you're meant to keep the putty products only like for 6 months, and I had used it so much and there was so much just gunk in it and it just didn't really feel sanitary to keep using it. So I decluttered it, but I want to have that again, or like some type of cream bronzer again. It's just such a nice option for the summertime, especially if it has like a powder finish like the one from e.l.f. So just know that I would probably go with that one if I had it, but since I don't, I'm just using my Physicians Formula bronzer. I just really enjoyed the e.l.f. one because it has such a beautiful powder finish that at the end of the day my forehead looks more matte and feels so much more powdery than when I use an actual powder bronzer. And I've recommended that product so many times and I would still recommend it. It's so nice. The only thing is that I noticed I had so many hairs in the product. I know that sounds so awful. I think it is because I go back in to the product with a brush and I kind of swirled it, and I guess it's kind of like baby hairs. It just looked like a lot of fuzzies. They would kind of get mixed with that formula. When I tried with a tweezer to kind of get the hair out, there was just so much in there. So I always felt kind of icky about that. But other than that, I really loved that. But it was also one of the reasons why I threw it away, because it had so many fuzzies in it. And I just didn't have that with the blush, because with the blush I use my fingers. But using the bronzer with a finger is so not convenient. I wish that that formula would come in a stick form. That would be so ideal, I think. But yeah. Now for blush, I'm going to do a two-step blush kind of thing because I think it's just longer lasting. So in the summertime, I love to use mauvey berry kind of colors. I feel like are what looks the most flattering on my skin tone to create that like sun-kissed, sunburnt type of look. So I'm going to go in first with a lip tint that on the lips is not my preferred color, but I love how it looks on the cheeks. It's so beautiful. This is the Romand Blur Fudge tint in the shade 06 Mauvish, and it is a beautiful kind of dimethicone-y kind of formula, so it blends super easily on the cheeks, so I enjoy to use this one, and I'm going to use this as a base. So I'm not going to be applying too much so that I can still apply powder blush on top. As you saw, it looked like I had so much on my cheek, but it's a formula that just blends very well. Whatever is left, I love to apply that onto my nose bridge. I don't really like my nose, I do have to say. I like how it looks from the front, but I just don't like this little thing right here. So I feel like when I apply blush on that, it kind of gives a contour, like it doesn't look as high anymore. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. So that is why ever since I started to apply blush there, I have not been able to stop because I really like how that looks. So again, such a beautiful color to use on the cheeks if you want a natural makeup look and a kind of matte, soft, very smooth finish. These lip tints for the cheeks are actually not that bad. Now my actual blush, oh my god, you guys, every time I think of summer makeup, of being bronzed and all of that, I think of gold accessories, which I'm wearing today. And there's one blush that I always think of. I have such a deep love for this one, even though I don't use it every day. I love this. It is the Cabana Boy Blush from The Balm. Don't mind how mine looks because it shattered once. I had to repress it, which is why it looks so rough. Look at this color. This is exactly the shade I'm talking about, like something mauvey berry. It looks scary. It looks dark. It is so blendable and beautiful. It has a subtle sheen. Every time I use it, I'm like, why did I stop using it in the first place? We all have that with certain products, don't we? And I feel like Cabana Boy is one of those products that I'm just like, why did I stop using it? So yeah, this is the blush I always think of. I'm going to be applying it lightly over what we already have. It is quite pigmented, but not too much, but it's blendable enough so someone with a light skin tone, fair skin tone even, can use this. And I also think that someone with a deeper skin tone can use it as well, because I feel like it is very buildable. So it's just such a perfect formula, to be honest. I always get this kind of like scuba diving ring. I don't know why my skin just does that. I feel like blush just doesn't cling onto there. I know it looks so weird. What I tend to do is I just go back with my powder brush and try to kind of blend the edges, and then we're fine. I feel like it looks a lot better now. Now for highlighter. This is not something that I've had for a while where I can say, oh, every summer I grab this and I use this, because I haven't had it even for a year, but I wanted to use it because I feel like it kind of flows with the entire summer kind of makeup look. This is the Catrice All Over Glow Tint. It is a liquid highlighter. I'm going to curl my lashes, which I'm going to do off camera because I take forever to do this. Now for eyeshadow, almost like with the blush, this just jumps at me every time I think of summer, every time I think of summer makeup. It is the Beige Cosmetics Hangin in Hawaii palette. I love the packaging first and foremost. It just gets me into the summer mood. This is the palette I think of. Look at the shades. Beautiful, toasty, coconutty, just warm, beautiful colors. I'm going in with Cocoa Head first and apply that into my crease and outer V. I'm going to deepen that a little bit with the shade Mahalo, which is slightly darker. I'm keeping this mainly on the outer V and not go too much into my crease. Now I'm going to be highlighting my inner corner, which I love to do because these shades are so intense and because I can't really decide. I'm going to be mixing Molokini with Lanai. this one that I always use. Oh my god, I can't really see the name. It's like completely gone. But it is the McQueen New York eyeliner. It's the waterproof gel pencil. This is in the shade Classic Heroine. It's a beautiful dark brown. This is such a beautiful pencil because it is so waterproof. Like, it lasts the entire day. It's creamy when you apply it. It is such a beautiful eyeliner, and you can get this on YesStyle. It is around $4 and it's so good. I love it. If you have watery eyes or you want your eyeliner to last, you cannot use liquids because they're just too difficult. I still find them too difficult. This one is such a great option. And to make that even more longer lasting and to just set it into place, I'm going to use the darkest shade. I'm going to be applying some mascara. My brows also always stay the same. I just don't want to change anything about it. It's just like, I feel like brows, yes, they do change a lot, but it's not like you're going to be using different colors, right? You are usually going to stick to one shade. So since I found my perfect product and shade, I just don't really see the point in changing anything. What I do like to experiment around is maybe different brow gels, but the pencil, I stay loyal. And I just realized that I've been using this Etude drawing eyebrow thingy for 3 years, maybe a little longer, because I remember that in 2019 when I went to Tokyo, I remember that I bought a backup and I was already using that before the trip, so and finishing off, last step, I'm going to first remove my lip balm, which is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Protecting Cream. Such a beautiful, versatile cream, ointment, whatever you want to call it. I use it every night, and I want to get better at prepping my lips as well before makeup, because I always forget to do that. To go with the entire mauve kind of theme, I'm also going to be using a more mauve lip liner. This one is the NYX lip liner in the shade Coffee. And why the hell is it so sharp? I don't like it when my lip pencils are this sharp. I prefer it when they're a little bit less, because I feel like it gives a more natural, not so thin, sharp line. As you can see, such a natural color. My favorite lipstick is one that is not available anymore. It was discontinued, which I'm so mad about. It is the L'Oreal Color Riche in the shade J-Lo. So this was J-Lo's Nude. It was so popular, I feel, and I don't have a lot. Something similar but in a gloss form is this What the Fake Plumping Lip Filler from Essence in the shade My Nude. As you can see, it's also like a more mauve, cool tone kind of color. So I'm going to be using a little bit of the lipstick and topping it off with a gloss. I love this color. Why is it not available anymore? Oh, I could cry. Now I'm going to be putting a little bit of the gloss on top. It smells so nice, like cinnamon. As you can see, it's so similar in color, right? It's not too different. Oh, you guys, finally I'm done. Definitely one of my favorite looks. Love it. If you enjoyed hanging out with me and you're not yet subscribed, you can do that down below so you can, you know, be part of this. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel out, makes me so happy, means the world to me, and I hope I'll catch you in my next video. And until then, please take care of yourself and we'll see each other very soon. Bye!